Hello friends and welcome to your twin flame reading. So today we're looking at the energies of twin flames who are not communicating at the moment, twin flames in separation, in their separation period. So thank you for being here. Make sure to like the video, please, and also subscribe. Only half the people who watch are subscribing. It makes a huge difference. I can't wait to get to this 100K mark. It's my goal for this year. So thank you for your love and support always. I'm gonna pick 2 cards to see the energy between you and your twin flame. This is going to be timeless. I have one here. This is a huge deck. Okay. We have Judgment and the Page of Wands. So seeing these 2 cards, I know that there is a lot of potential between the two of you. There's also a huge contrast between the idea that this person has of you and what actually is happening between the two of you. To me, there's a huge contrast here. So there's a lot of daydreaming, fantasizing. Where do I want to be with this person? How do I want us to talk to each other, communicate with one another, be together physically? There is a lot of daydreaming. Look how the page is looking at the wand here. What I love about this energy is that the wands are the only living objects in the tarot. So things are going to be growing and expanding by themselves. There's actually a lot of potential, a lot of good energy. You're also probably the muse of this person or vice versa. There's someone who is really inspired by the other person. With the Judgment card, I do feel like there's a lot of external energy kind of blurring what you guys are going through. There's this feeling of if we were only the 2 of us, if it was only the 2 of us, it would be so much easier. Every time I see an angel in the tarot, I know that this relationship is guided, protected. There's this feeling of when the timing is right, things will happen. But right now it could be definitely a difficult time, but you're still thinking about each other all the time. You're still inspired by each other. And again, there's a contrast between how this person view you and the idea they have of you / the reality of this connection. So there could be a lot of disappointment right now, feeling like, are we even gonna make it? Because of course the Judgment signifies being at a crossroad. So there's someone who is like contemplating the idea of either moving on without the other person to protect themselves, protect their energy, because they're fed up of being heartbroken, fed up of being left out in the cold, let's say. And on the other side, it's like, I don't think I can't move on from this energy. I don't think I will ever feel that way again. So this is powerful. I do feel like this reading is going to be an extended. So 3 of Wands. Moving forward, expanding, and learning as we go. There is a lot of things that you don't know about this person, and there's a lot of things they don't know about you. And I think that there is this need to get to know each other even deeper. So you could know this person on a more superficial or base level. They want to know more. They need to know more. This is what I'm feeling. With the 3 of Wands, I do feel like this is about getting to the next level of a relationship. So there could be communication happening. It could be in 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. It could be in March also. I'm hearing for your person's birthday. We have the 6 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. So you're both in your head a lot about this situation. The swords are the nervous system, the brain. how our ego and our brain are telling us to move on, let go. There's a lot of conflict here, and that's what I felt in the beginning. Someone is trying to listen to what their brain, their soul is telling them. But the heart wants what it wants. This is literally what I'm getting here. Someone is in love, and it feels like they promised themselves to not fall in love with someone else or fall in love again with someone, but it happened. This is the type of connection, the moment you talk to them, the moment there's one little communication, you fall in love all over again with that person. I have a lot of air and fire energy already. Whew. This is intense. I do feel like this is about two really intense people. A lot of push and pull. So when you're pushing them away, when you're wanting to move out of this energy, they're coming back, and vice versa. And I do feel like twin flames go through that a lot. The push and pull energy. We have the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So you're about to get the truth about a situation, about something that was unclear in the past. This person wants to come through and tell you, listen, I had options in the past with the Seven of Cups, but now I'm seeing clearly that I'm not going to be happy if I try to push you away, if I try to just ignore the feelings that I have for you. I feel like this person had at one point kind of this, they had to push their feelings aside because it felt impossible to be with you. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. They felt like they weren't good enough for you. They felt like every time they try to communicate how they feel, how they felt, they were maybe judged. I'm not saying you judge them. I do feel like this person is feeling judged most of the time. And it was creating a lot of frustration, a lot of fights between the two of you. With the Five of Swords in the reverse, their perspective is changing. A lot of swords here, a lot of swords. This is telling me that you're both in your head a lot about that and not communicating, not taking action. Why aren't you taking action? Five of Wands in the reverse. This is the second five we have in the reverse here. So five in the reverse to me is walking towards comfort, feeling a lot more comfortable with what we have to say, with what the other person wants to tell us. This also confirms that there was a lot of fighting in the past. A lot of fighting. And I don't think that this person is telling you how they feel. I do feel like they're the kind of person who will just block you or go silent on you. You could be dealing with someone who plays game, and it's because they are completely overwhelmed with how they're feeling. Again, we're trying to ignore what the heart wants, and we're letting our brain and our ego lead the way. That is not the best thing to do. I do feel like there's balance. There's a call for balance here with the Queen of Swords. Like, how are you able to listen to the heart, but also give a little bit of space to the brain? You could be dealing with someone who is really anxious. Let's see, we have the Four of Wands here. A need for balance, a call to listen to our intuition. This is such a powerful card of balance. Venus and Aries, you know, two opposites, the Emperor and the Empress together in one card. Also the 11-11 card. So a relationship that is destined. I feel like your person or you today noticed 11-11 on the clock or noticed some type of sign. I feel like you could be manifesting them to come back, or thinking about them really intensely and knowing with all your heart that this person is also thinking about you. And they feel the same way. I do feel like this is something you're going to be talking about in the first conversation you have. the next conversation you have with that person, there's going to be talks about, I've been thinking about you, fantasizing about you, and I knew you were doing the same. 3 of Cups. So what happened between the two of you? Was there a third party? Was there another person's energy coming in? With the Judgment card, to me, we are impacted by outside energy when we should be focusing on us, on the relationship between the two of us, but we're letting other people's judgment or our judgment come in. With the 3 of Cups, which 3 of Cups is one of my favorite cards, you know, in my personal life. I associate this card with your angels, your guides, you know, the family who is past, who protects you. And next to the 4 of Wands, to me, this is definitely a relationship that is destined. This is with patient love and understanding. There is a lot of potential here. And I know that someone is exhausted. Someone has already given so much. And the push and pull is kind of driving you a little crazy, a little exhausted. But is there someone else energy coming in between the two of you? Is there a third party? Is there, you know, someone else in your life, or someone else that you're thinking about, or your person, your twin flame? With the 7 of Cups in the reverse, I do feel like someone could be letting go of a relationship that isn't fulfilling them to get closer to you, to be able to communicate freely, because there's a lot of fear and anxiety when it comes to communicating with you. There could be hiding from another person also. There's a lot happening. This is intense, a little bit chaotic energy, not negative. I don't believe in negative. I believe in, you know, it's energy. It's what we make out of it, but it's chaotic. Someone is going through a lot. I don't feel like they have, I don't feel like your twin flame, their brain right now, it's not the most beautiful place to be, let's say. Tell me more. We're going to look on your side and on their side, and I want to compare. I saw the Sun wanting to come out. So on your side, we have the Ace of Sword, willingness to communicate, an open mind also. Tell me how you feel. Tell me if there's someone else. I am willing to hear what you have to say. Judgment. So this is you. There could be a lot of outside energy kind of messing with you right now. You're looking for clarity. You're definitely looking for the answers, looking for clarity, and you are protected, you are guided. There could be this feeling of, I feel like everything has been so up and down with my twin flame because I am protected. Something is keeping me from going through loss, heartbreak. With the 5 of Cups, you're learning a lot of lesson every time this person ghosts you or goes silent on you. And again, the reality between the two of you is not so pretty at the moment. And I have to be honest. I don't want to sugarcoat things. I think it's really important for me to be real with you. Some people are not going to be comfortable with that. And some people are going to be happy that I am honest and I am telling you what I'm seeing and feeling. You know, if it's not for you, totally fine. There's a bunch of other readers out there. I just want you to be aware. This is not an easy reading. I don't feel like this connection is going really well at the moment. I think there's a lot of pain, but I feel like it's hidden. I don't feel like you are communicating to your friends, your chosen family, how you feel about this person. I think that it's too heavy. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of stress, sadness, and it feels like you know the potential between the two of you, and you do feel like it's unfair. You're with the Ace of Swords, you're absolutely open to hear what they have to say. I think that you've been listening to them a lot in the past. Maybe the relationship felt a little unbalanced. Let's go on their side. I want to compare and see on their side. 3 cards for the twin flame. We have strength in the reverse. Listen, just seeing this card in the reverse, it feels heavy. This person is literally grieving the fact that they might never be with you. They don't even want to think about it because it hurts too much. I'm really feeling intuitively someone who's going through a really hard time right now. But it's all hidden. Someone hiding, you know, in the bathroom to cry, or writing down a letter, writing down an email and not being able to send it because of fear. Fear is getting in the way of love. Again, the idea they have of you is so intense. They have this obsession when it comes to you. They think about you constantly. They can't get over the fact that what they felt with you, they're never going to find out with anyone else. And it's been kind of killing them. But there's this feeling of disconnection, being disconnected from you, because anytime I see an infinity symbol in the tarot, I know that there's this really special connection. But right now, they don't feel this. They feel alone. And on their mind, it's like this, my twin flame doesn't love me anymore. And I feel like you want nothing more but to get a message from them. You want to hear what they have to say. You want to be there for them. Tell me more about the twin flame. 10 of Pentacles. So they could be closing an important chapter in their life. Changing job, relocating, ending a relationship. They're going through a lot. This is a really overwhelming energy. The 10 of Pentacles to me is so overwhelming and heavy and intense. It brings a lot of liberation. It gives space for other things to come when we're freeing ourselves, when we're closing the door. This person knows that they need to make space for you. This is what they want to do. How can I make space for this person to get closer? It's not easy for them. They're scared to lose it all. This is definitely the headspace they are in right now. They know you are their soulmate with the 2 of Cups. They are making space for you to have time to reunite with you energetically, to have time to communicate with you and rebuild what was broken. Because there was definitely a tower moment between the 2 of you. There was a period where, and it could be right now, where you both felt like this is impossible. Like I have to accept that this person is not going to be in my life. But you never fell out of love. And same for them. Let's take another deck. This is definitely intense energy. We have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is like the biggest yes in the tarot. Like, yes, this has a lot of potential. Yes, this person's still in love with you. Yes, the moment you communicate, you're going to be having these intense feelings again. So let's take the Hermetic Tarot. I want to know more about when, how the communication is going to happen. What do we need to know for the month ahead? What do we need to know? 4 of Swords and Magician. So the healing process is never over. With the 4 of Swords, this person has a lot of restrictions, a lot of, high boundaries, because they do feel like they're stuck in their own world. And with the Magician, there's going to be communication. They're going to be taking action, definitely, to talk to you, maybe make plans to be with you. But it's not going to be easy to communicate with them. Again, they have high boundaries. They are still really anxious, really stressed. I do feel like they're going to tell you they feel like an idiot. High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune wanted to come out. Tell me more about this. Guys, I wish you could, I don't wish you could feel what I'm feeling, but I feel someone has so much weight on their shoulders, a lot of pain. A lot of pain. Knight of Wands. Yeah, they're going to be coming in fast. It might feel a little bit scary. It's going to be an impulse that they follow. They're going to be listening to some kind of impulse and connecting with you kind of, you know, randomly, spontaneously, just being like, I miss you. Hey, I'm just writing to tell you that I'm still thinking about you. How are you? It's going to be a really short, unexpected message. And I feel like you're going to be completely shocked when you hear that. I feel like between the two of you, there's always some type of walking on eggshells energy. Like, I don't want to answer too fast. And I don't want to play games, but I don't really know what to answer, and I don't really know what I should do. There's a lot of like, I see a huge question mark, and I definitely feel like two people are so careful with what they say to each other. This is so fragile. Can I say fragile? In French, we say fragile. I don't know if we can say fragile in English, but oof, I have goosebumps saying it. Really particular connection here. This could be about two hypersensitive people, and that's why I'm feeling this way. Two intense, sensitive, emotional empath, you know, that are dealing with each other. And it's like, I can't just focus on you. There's so many other things around me. There's my feelings and the feelings of people around me and like my life. But I do have this impulse of quitting my life and being with you. But is it possible? Are we being rational? Let's take these three cards. See, they have the strengths in the reverse, but you have it in the upright. You still love this person so much, and I feel like you love them enough to let them go. You love them enough to let them heal on their side. You are working from a place of heart, and they are working from the ego. What if I lose everything? What if this person doesn't like me? And on your side, you're like, I can't deny my feelings. 8 of Cups, Ace of Cups. You are ready to choose this person. 8 of Cups to me is chosen family. Definitely. Walking away from what isn't serving us and choosing who we want to be with. There's an important decision making when we are in 8 of Cups energy. You're choosing love. I just said you're doing things from a place of love, from your heart. You could be definitely opposites. You know, this could be someone who's a fire sign, a water sign, and the other could be, you know, water sign, earth sign. There's some type of like opposition here. Why are you overthinking this? Why aren't we just having a civilized conversation? I want to know how you're doing, and I'm ready to leave the past behind. It wasn't serving us. Why aren't we building a friendship? Why are we wasting time? Because I just want to have you in my life. Princess of Pentacles and High Priestess. I just want to have you in my life. I trust my intuition. I know that there's something here. And at the end of the day, I want you around me. I want you to be in my chosen family, you know? There's definitely, again, this energy of you love them enough to let them go. And that is pure, pure love. This person on their side, they don't accept that they might lose you. They are not in an acceptance energy, like at all. It's literally the opposite what you're feeling and thinking. There is love on both sides at the end of the day, but you love in a completely different way. And that's why it's been so hard with them. And I know you've been asking yourself, why has it been so hard? We have this sacred connection. We both want to make this work. Double earth energy. We both want to make this happen in the real world. Why is it so complicated? It's because you guys weren't raised the same way and you guys don't love the same way. You don't receive and give love the same way. It's actually opposite. So that's why you probably have conversations sometime with that person and it's like, are you getting what I'm saying? Especially if you've been communicating online. Sometimes you feel like, do you get me? Do you get what I'm saying? And that's why I've been feeling also like there's walking on eggshells. Like if I say that, are they going to be pissed off? Are they going to get what I'm saying? There's miscommunication. But when you both come from the place of heart, this is actually the most beautiful connection, you know? Yeah, Tower. So the universe will be stepping in. And I do feel like it's on their side. They could have a really difficult conversation with someone they are seeing right now or with whoever it is. And I do feel like they're gonna probably not lose everything, but energetically feel like they're losing everything. They are making space for you. And not only they are making space for you, the universe is gonna interfere with the Tower. Aries, Scorpio energy, really intense energy. If you know me, you know I love the Tower card. I do feel like it happened for us. So this person is going to find liberation in a specific aspect of their life. And I feel like, yeah, that could be why they come in and talk to you really spontaneously. They just come in with a message. They're going to tell you that they're not happy. They're going to tell you that they've been, they haven't evolved, especially if they are in a relationship or they tried with someone else. They're looking for something that isn't there. They're looking for you. And there's too much unfinished business between the two of you to let go. Fool, Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. See? Nine of Swords in the upright, and on your side, Nine of Swords in the reverse. You are working from a place of heart. You are listening to your soul, your intuition. You're incredibly powerful. You're intuitive. This person has a lot to learn from you. They already did. But I feel like if they listen, if they give you the space that you deserve, you could change this person's life. And it's not your job to do so. I just have to tell you that as a friend. It's not your job to change this person. It's not your job to make them a better human. But you do that. And intuitively, I'm feeling like you do that a lot to people around you in your life. And you're probably someone who is really independent, who's been through a lot. And you always push through because you are a lover, because you follow your heart, your soul. You're definitely a powerful individual, and they are obsessed with that. They know they will never find someone like you. Nine of Swords in the reverse, you're not in your head about that. It's not your ego controlling you in that relationship. Knight of Swords. So you're going to be responding to what they have to say. And I feel like you're going to be completely honest. Definitely, you're going to be honest with what you have to say. You have the Queen of Swords on your side. You have the Knight of Swords. You want to be clear. I care about you. I am here if you need me. But where have you been when I needed you? And with the Fool, which the Fool is the soul of the tarot, I love to see this card as last energy because this is the period before the new beginning, the period of uncertainty, the period of, okay, I might have to take a leap. The Fool is not necessarily the leap. The Fool is the moment just before the leap. when we are in the unknown, when we don't really know what's going to happen. And when we take the leap, we're actually in magician energy. But the Fool is the period before. So I do feel like you do things from a place of integrity, and no one can take that away from you. I'm kind of obsessed with your energy. The person who's listening to that, if you've been connecting to what I've been saying, and you've been, listening to the heart, listening to the intuition, and feeling like your person is maybe in their head too much about it, I'm definitely connecting with someone here. You could be a Venus rule sign, you could be a Libra, a Taurus, you could also be a Leo, whatever. It's not important. I'm not here to prove to you that I can read energy, but I just had to put it out there. There is someone who is listening to that, who is really nurturing, who is always making space to help other people. And I do feel like it came and bite you in the ass more than one time. People taking your kindness for weakness, people using you as this kind of emotional garbage, a shoulder to cry on, and then learning so much from you and leaving you out in the cold. And that's why not leaving you out in the cold, but maybe ghosting you. And I feel like you've been used more than once. And this person, they don't want to do that intentionally, but they feel so safe with you that they end up doing it. So I have goosebumps. I'm a little bit shocked by this reading, and I know that someone's going through a really hard time. This is really different from the past twin flame reading I've done. I know that you're not in the best place with your twin flame, and I know there's still a lot of hope, a lot of potential. Seeing the Page of Wands, to me, this is like such a positive, hopeful energy, because we know that with just this piece of wands, we can create something magical. It's on your person's side. I do feel like the decision, the end decision, is on their side. Are they able to get out of their head? Are they able to listen to their intuition, to take a leap of faith, and to close the door on things that aren't serving them at all? Because they are unhappy, definitely. I think you're pushing through that. You're still making the best out of the situation, but on their side, it feels a lot more negative. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to bring you another message. Again, if you watch till the end and you connected to what I say, I just want to say thank you even more. Make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe. It makes a huge difference for me. And until next time, take exquisite care of yourself. Bye-bye.